Hello everyone, A94 here. Welcome to another How I Made video. This one is about the last track I released titled Navi. I know it's been a long time since it's come out, and I've been meaning to do this video for quite a while. Just never really got around to it, but now I am doing it. So, the idea of the song started with this little harp section here. And that's what I used to start off the song. I also used this reverse sample to start the whole track off with. Which gets us into the first drop section. I used this Scandal kick from a sample pack, and this bass that I made using Harmer. I used this preset. And made this little pattern with it. And that's the start of the song. Added a ride halfway into that. Got this little vocal sample from Navi from Ocarina of Time. And I put a telephone effect on it to make it sound like you're talking to somebody over the phone. Without it, it sounds like this. And with it, to get that, you just you cut out all the highs and the lows between 300 and 2000 hertz, and you boost the hell out of around the 500 to 1000 range to get that effect. A little farther down into it, I added a sub, and that's just using 3x oscillator in FL Studio. And then this thing I really enjoyed the sound of is just some super sauce stabs using the mini synth. And I made that. A couple things I did with that was put an EQ on it, an OTT, Camel Crusher for saturation, and I did the same sort of telephone effect for this. Without all of that, sounds like that, which it's pretty flat. So all of those things, and that I sent with the rest of the leads to a reverb send channel. So without this channel playing, there's a lot of space missing. And on the reverb send channel, I just put a fruity reverb, dry all the way down, wet all the way up, linked the channel straight to the reverb channel, and then I put a fruity limiter on it for sidechain to make sure that the reverb only comes in after the note plays. Little trick I got from Hussman. Really liked that part. Then there's the introduction of the main melody, which I'll get into with the drop. The breakdown sounds like this. Use a couple impacts. And this little pad I made with Genesis Pro. As well as this other pad that I added to it. Automated the volume so it sounds comes in at a nice little time. Put a couple of these impacts together that sound like tribal drums. And then I added a little bit of a violin ensemble to the second half of the breakdown. A few little effects to build tension up right before getting to this reverse reverb of the melody here that I made using Harmor as well. And just used a pretty nice preset in there to sound like this. And I also have a low note playing that as well. I have a little bass playing underneath of that with a sub. Then it gets to the build up, which is just the chords that I put in, some riser, some effects, and a simple snare build up. Then we get to the drop, and this is obviously the best part. Chord section is this. And I made that using the mini synth and sending it to the same reverb channel as the super saw stabs. And pretty much the same mixing as the stabs as well. Put a sub on that. And this bass that I made with Harmor. And all together the drop sounds like... And the second half of the drop is when I introduce the melody back into it. Oh, another nice thing I did was put these super saw stabs back into the drop. And I have them panning from left to right to give it some more space. And coming to the end of the drop, I just added another little tiny build section. That brings us into the outro, which basically mimics the intro. Anyways, that's Navi. I hope everyone enjoyed the song. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am still pretty new to making, actual videos of the stuff that I make, but I hope I informed some people or entertained, or if not, then I guess that's the way it is, and I'm gonna have to just accept it. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.